It's time for USAC elections. Let's see what the 2007 General Representative candidates have planned for next year.
Fair funding, basically this year I've been giving out funding workshops, a funding packet in their mandatory meetings so they can know exactly where to go to and who to contact if they ever need help or if they're ever confused about anything. Also, I'm working on digitalizing SGA. It's kind of a difficult process right now because, there's a lot of paperwork and it's kind of hard for the students, to figure out what they need to do. So we're going to try to make it an online process. It was passed by ASUCLA to renovate the bomb shelter. But what we're going to do to the top layers, since it's all underground, is we're going to create like a kind of like a park type of situation, grass like on top, trees all around. We're trying to get a transfer commissioner position, and so basically they would, have their own committee and be able to talk to all the transfers in all the different dorm areas, find out what the transfers need.
One of my main things is student voice. That includes the student advocate office, which will actually fight for students' rights. I'm also working on transportation. I want shuttles that are either cheaper and faster to the LAX or university sponsored, as well as Union Station. I also think that we need healthier food options, but by healthier food options I don't just mean more vegetables, more fruits. I mean things that are actually good for the environment as well. Maybe organic, fair trade, and just things that make us globally conscious. I should want to integrate the Interfraternity Council onto our campus a lot. Next year, I think that a lot of people just forget about the Greeks, or they think they're in their own little world, and I think that bringing them back to the campus, since it's a huge population, will be very, very good for the school in general.
My 3 platforms will be an apartment review link on bruinwalk.com, where students can go and assess the different apartments that are available without having to actually go into Westwoods, south of Wilshire or Palms. I'm also doing trying to implement the Day in the Life shadowing series because I feel that there's a big disconnect between students and the resources here at UCLA, because UCLA is such a big, especially for the graduate schools and the students here on campus, it's like a really big resource. So students can go and have a hands-on experience with like alumni, graduate students, or student leaders here on campus to gain experience about what they probably want to do like for their future career goals. My last one is the UCLA program. So because I feel students are disconnected from the Los Angeles area because they're always stuck in Westwood or just around, the campus. So going out and like me providing resources, so taking public transportation. So students can learn how to take public transpo, whether it's the Big Blue Bus or the MTA, and then seeing like the natural parts of LA as well as the city and the different ethnic towns and going into the community. Come talk to us. Feel free to approach us, me, myself, or anybody on the slate. Like, we really want to talk to you so you can make an informed and educated decision about who you vote for.
So as a general representative, our main goal is to basically liaison between the interests of students outside of Kirchhoff and take them back to Kirchhoff and work on projects that specifically to benefit the students. Some of the things that I'm going to be working on include a focus on social justice, but really social action. I'm looking to create a university-sponsored alternative spring break to New Orleans and Latin America. And I'm also going to create a Never Forget speaker film series, which will focus on issues like the Virginia Tech incident, as well as the genocides in Rwanda and Darfur, just to make sure that we never forget the things that have happened to our world and our country. I'm going to be working on a student-friendlier Westwood. I'm going to create a Westwood benefits card that will consolidate all the discounts that you can get in Westwood onto one card. I'm going to be working on research opportunities. I'm going to be expanding the Student Research Program website and also advocating for a Student Research Award. So students who are currently working on things will have their successes highlighted in the Daily Bruin. I'm going to be working on health advocacy. I'm working right now with Ash Center Services to revamp their website to make sure that students know what the insurance plan that they have gives them. And I'm also working with Student Psychological Services to make sure that their offerings are advocated on the Hill for first year and transfer students. I mean, basically my main goal is to advocate for as many students on this campus as possible and offer them programs that haven't ever been here before. My goal is to provide a new face to USAC.
Issues that a lot of religious students face here on campus. For example, like finding transportation to like different houses of worship in the area, finding a place to pray here on campus, creating a non-denominational prayer room. Another thing that I hope to do is to create a women's advocacy coalition because of the fact that there's so many women here on campus and there's so many issues that we're facing. To talk about these issues, put on educational programs for campus to make sure that the female voice is heard here on campus. A big issue that our generation faces is the fact that we're very apathetic, and the fact that we have a speaker series here brings the issues to campus, creates dialogue on those issues to make sure that students aren't apathetic, that they are aware of the issues, and they are aware of the fact that they can do something about it.
Remember to vote for your general representative because they are the ones who will be representing your issues and concerns. Reporting for Daily Bruin TV, I'm Sophia Chang.